Hello friends, welcome to your own channel Eklavya Astrology, and today I'm going to discuss about the Rahu transit in the sign of Pisces uh, for every ascendant, and I'm going to talk about that how to use the Rashi significations for predictions while applying the transits of the planets. So as I said, that Rahu is a new beginning. Wherever Rahu transit, now what is going to happen? Rahu Rahu is a futuristic planet. It's a Rahu is considered good in the house in the third house or 11th house. Why? Because these houses are one of the three shad eye houses, and these are one of the Kama houses. Kama means desires and ambitions. Rahu represent desires and ambitions. When Rahu was transiting in the sign of Aries, for example, for Cancer ascendant, it was transiting in the sign of 10th house. For example, it was transiting over Sun in the 10th house. So the native was working very intensely for the name, fame. He was very active on the social media or very active uh, at the workplace to get a fame and recognition. He was running, he was chasing that fame at a workplace. Sun is the fame, authority, and 10th house is the house of work and career. But now Rahu is going to move to the sign of Pisces. Rahu is going to move away from 10th house. Rahu was transiting over Sun, the Karka of fame and power. Now it is going to leave that sign and planet. So what is going to happen? The native will lower down his chasing or his intensity of work. This is how Rahu can be very good for materialistic things, as it helps you, or it creates a ambition. It creates a craving for something that you want to achieve in your life. So Rahu is a beginning. Wherever Rahu going to transit in your birth chart, for example, it is going to transit in the 10th house, then definitely you are going to chase your career, recognition and status very intensely during this period. You'll be involved in a hard work, or you will develop, you will do a lot of tactics to get name and fame. Rahu transiting in the 10th house. But today, because Rahu is the beginning and Rahu can do anything for wish fulfillment. So Rahu is good actually for innovation and materialistic things. And Rahu can be good at a spiritual level as well. It depends on the condition of the birth chart. So Pisces is a sign of imagination. It's a sign of intuition. It's a watery sign where Mercury get debilitated. Mercury is the alert mind. Mercury is the intelligence. That's why Mean Rashi, Pisces sign represent the subconscious mind. And Moon is the Karka of subconscious mind. So, and the Pisces is a natural 12th sign. So it's a sign of sacrifice. It's a kind of giving up. It's a sign of expenditure as well. Expenditure on materialistic things. Okay. It's, Gemini sign manifest through Mean Rashi, Pisces sign. Your skill, your writing, if you're a writer, then Pisces sign of 12th house plays a very important role. Okay. Mercury, when in the planets in the sign of Pisces, represent that in whichever house that you have Pisces sign, you are going to act intuitively in that area of life. So when Rahu is going to in the sign of Pisces over natal Venus, for example, you have Venus exalted in the sign of Pisces. So this Rahu is going to give you expenditure and losses due to wife or on wife. Rahu is a suddenness, so there will be sudden expenditure. Venus is what? Venus is a vehicle. Venus is luxury. So maybe you are enjoying, or maybe you are your expenditure is going to rise due to female. You are going to attract towards a lot of female. And Venus is your wife, and Mean Rashi is expenditure, is a last sign of the zodiac circle, and it's a sign of foreign journey as well. So maybe your wife is going to travel to the foreign land as well. Okay. So wherever Rahu is going to transit, you will see that you are going to face a lot of expenditure or losses in that area of life. Okay. For example, Rahu is going to transit over natal Mars. If I have Mars in the sign of Pisces, then what is going to happen? You are going to face lot of expenditure and losses due to your younger brother or husband, or your husband or younger brother is going to travel to foreign country. He start living in a foreign land. He's traveling to the countries which are situated on the banks of the river. There's a sign of Pisces. Okay. So if you have Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, Rahu is going to transit over natal Jupiter. It indicates that the native himself is there will be lot of expenditures and hospitalization or foreign journey for the native, because Rahu is a suddenness. Rahu is going to activate this sign. Native will become very imaginative, and he will, he will become, suddenly he will become a daydreamer. His intuition will rise definitely, because Rahu is going to transit over Jupiter in the sign of Pisces. Suddenly the native will start thinking big. Suddenly the native wants a big in their life, and it shows a new beginning. If you're Jupiter in the sign of Pisces and Rahu is transiting over, it shows a new beginning. Maybe you're starting new career, new job, or maybe you bought a new car, because Rahu is the beginning and Jupiter is the Jiva. It shows that you are going to face lot of expenditure, or you are going to face lot of losses due to your guru, or you are going to expenditure a lot on religious journeys, because Jupiter is represent religious places. Pisces is a sign of expenditure or loss. Many people say it is a sign of sacrifice. Yes, it's a sign of sacrifice and donation. So you are going to ultimately, what you are going to have expenditure on food or a religious journey. Maybe you are doing a ceremony, a religious ceremony at a religious place. It can be that you are donating a lot of food during this time. Rahu transiting over natal Jupiter in the sign of Pisces. For example, Rahu is transiting over your natal sun in the sign of Pisces. So you are going to face a lot of expenditure and losses due to your father, or due to your ego as well, because sun is your ego and personality, identity, self. Maybe your father get hospitalized or something like that, and you are going to face something like that. Okay. Or you are going to face eyes related issues. So you can add the significations of sun and signification of the Pisces sign. Okay. So if your Rahu is going to transit over your Mercury is debilitated, then you will face losses and expenditure due to your maternal uncle, or sister or brother of your father as well, because Mercury represent all these things. You are going to face expenditures and losses due to education. Maybe you are going to in a deep meditative state. You are going to isolation because Mercury is debilitated. So nerves related issues can arise suddenly. Maybe you are good traveling to a foreign country, or you are going for a higher education in a distant land. That's why you are going to face expenditure and losses. This can happen to you because Mercury is debilitated here. So definitely it can create some loss of memory. You start forgetting the things, and suddenly you become very indecisive, and however, you are becoming very intuitive, but you are not able to focus on things properly. If you have Moon in the sign of Pisces and Rahu is transiting over the sign of Pisces, then you are going to face expenditure and losses due to your mother and elder sister. Maybe your elder sister or mother is going to a foreign land as well. You are going to have lot of expenditure on long journeys, especially seashore journeys, foreign journeys. So this is how, and we will become very imaginative. Your subconscious mind will work. You start working subconsciously very. Some people are very active. They are very intuitive. Suddenly, your water intake is going to rise. That's Rahu transit over the sign of Moon in the sign of Pisces. It indicates the travel, a long travels, and you are going to face expenditure and losses due to that travel. And it can be a foreign journey, or maybe you are going to transit to Goa. You are going to travel to Goa during this transit. If you're planning since a long time and you are not going to have this. So basically, the technique is that add the signification of sign of Pisces and add the signification of the planet and add the Rahu as an acting agent or suddenness, you will get the results. Mars is teeth. Suddenly you are going to visit a dentist. You will be troubled by teeth related issues for next 18 months. Okay. So best is you are going to, also it shows that you are going to be actively, you are going to be active in donations and all these things. For example, if it is a Mercury, then you are you are donating something in a school, or you are donating something for kids, like this. So if your Rahu is going to transit in the sign of in the first house, it indicates expenditure and on your own self, because first house represents self. Rahu transiting in the sign of Pisces in the second house, it indicates that suddenly you are becoming, suddenly you are seeing a lot of expenditures due to family problems, and you will not be able to save money. The flow of money will be outside. Rahu in the second house. Rahu in the third house, it indicates expenditure and losses on younger brother or younger sister, or on short travels as well. Or maybe you are planning to start something, start a new startup related to food or travel or something like that. And that's why you are facing a lot of expenditures. So this is how Rahu is going to active. Rahu transit in the fourth house. It indicates that you are going to face lots of expenditure and losses due to your mother, property, or vehicle. Rahu transiting in the fifth house indicates that you are going to face expenditure and losses due to your child, maybe due to your foreign education, maybe due to your love affair. This is the Rahu in the transiting in the fifth house. Rahu transiting in the sixth house indicates that there will be unnecessary expenditure and losses due to your maternal uncle. There can be expenditures on disease, operation, or competitive examinations, like this. Certainly, you are involved in dispute and disease. Rahu transiting in the sixth house. Okay. It also indicates that if, for example, you are fighting an election, then the opposite candidate can be from the different caste and culture. And due to that fighting, you are going to face a lot of expenditure and losses. So this is Rahu transiting in the sign of Pisces in the sixth house. Expenditure and losses due to enemy, or expenditure on enemies due to court cases or like that. Rahu in the sign of Pisces in the seventh house, it indicates losses and expenditures on your spouse or on marriage. So it can be a positive event, like suddenly you're looking for a partner on marriage, now you're getting married. So what will happen? There will be huge expenditure on marriage. So this is Rahu transiting in the sign of Pisces in the seventh house. Rahu transiting in the eighth house indicates sudden expenditure and losses due to share market, or losses and expenditure on sudden events, like due to death of somebody, due to serious illness or long illness of somebody. And it can be due to your father-in-law or mother-in-law. Rahu transiting in the ninth house indicates there will be expenditure and losses on your religious journey, long journeys, journeys to the foreign land, or journeys to the watery areas like seashore, or traveling to different religious places which are situated in the on the banks of the rivers. Rahu in Pisces in the 10th house indicate losses and expenditures due to your work. Maybe you are starting a new job, new business. So there are expenditure. Maybe you are traveling to foreign land due to your job. That's why there is expenditure. This is how Rahu is going to impact. Okay. Rahu, or maybe you are going to sacrifice your job due to unavoidable circumstances, or maybe you are sacrificing your job for others. This can be the theme. Understand? I hope you are understanding my point. Rahu transiting in the 11th house indicates there can be expenditure and losses due to your elder brother or elder sister. Maybe he or she is getting married. That's why there is an expenditure, or expenditure can be a loss if it is from your pocket. So Rahu transiting in the 12th house indicates unnecessary expenditures in the on the hospitals suddenly. New investment, it indicates new investment, it indicates foreign travels as well. If you for example, you are applying for PR or applying for a foreign visa, and you are having a lot of expenditure due to these events. So this is how you can use the sign of Pisces. I have already explained a lot about Rahu Ketu transit in the sign of Pisces and Virgo. I hope you will enjoy this video and you will understand my point. I knew that Pisces is not only a sign of expenditure and losses. It's a sign of sacrifice as well, donation as well. So you can, donation is actually your loss. On, if you think on a lower level, it's a loss, but on a higher level, it's kind of investment, because whatever you donate, it's like a equity. You will use it in the next birth or in the coming years. So you are earning a good karma. So actually, so currently it can be a loss for yourself, but the intention of donation should be, there could not be any personal gains or no, people don't understand the difference between investment and the donation. Donation is something you do it without any desire. Okay. So this is how Rahu is going to activate your houses in your birth chart. I hope you will enjoy this video. Thanks to you.